then there we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Get my phone out. Hang on. There we go. And I think I might just plug my battery in. Because I'm running on phone signal rather than any local Wi-Fi, and that might mean I need a bit of power, unlimited power. Battery. Hello, welcome everybody. Hopefully there's some power. So, well, thank you. So we're in Okome again. My favorite Japanese place. Having lunch. Let's plug that in. There we go. Okay, we have power. Put you up there. Phew, it's another hot day. I might take my jacket off. That'll be exciting for you. We'll see. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, anyway, lunch. It's lunchtime on Friday. So every lunchtime, every Friday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, I come to a place. Cloud House is still closed. So here we are at Okome, which is an alternate venue B. I don't know. Here we are anyway again, because it's a nice place and I like it. It's got a nice kind of atmosphere. I like the food very much. So here we are again. Like, how hot is hot? Well, it's about 20 degrees, I reckon. Something like that. Hot enough. Thank you. Not hot enough for shorts and t-shirt yet. But, you know, hot enough. I'll let my green tea cool a little bit. Can I have a look at my weather? It says 17 degrees, 15 degrees with a high of 17. I don't think I believe that, to be honest. But, what does that one say? 15 degrees, well, yeah. Maybe. I think it's hotter. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Question mark? What? What question mark? Oh, blackberry rice noodle. And hello, Talker Cherry, and hello, Bad Boys. Welcome. You're on YouTube. I should say we're on both YouTube and Twitch. You will only see other people from the same platform that you're on. I'll see everybody. So yeah, this is sweet and sour chicken with brown rice. I always like it. A bit of rice. Yeah, so I'll show you. There. Hello, Jules. Jules. So yeah, what was it? £10.45 plus £3 or so for the rice. The tea, I should say. Show you a bit of deep fried chicken. Let's not drip on the keyboard. The size of that. Mm. 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 Delicious indeed. Mm. A bit of bean sprouts as well. Yeah. I can never fault. I can never fault the food here. They're just taking delivery of approximately 50 bottles of Coke and brew. Putting them in the storeroom. So a bit more chicken. My goodness, so who likes Japanese food? Other than Japanese, I mean, which of you like Japanese food? Um, what's your favorite thing? What would you eat here? Would you have sushi? Perhaps noodles. Um, Tempura crab, perhaps. A pokeball. Yeah, some more rice. So I like the brown rice. There's more flavour, I reckon. How is my journey? Hello, Dean Rutan. How are you? Um, okay, okay. Can't complain. About you? Mm-mm-mm. You know, when I'm sitting in my favorite Japanese place, eating one of my favorite meals. Hmm. I say, see, my tea is cooled. On vacation for 3 weeks. Wow, wow. Been lucky to have 3 weeks. Um, in summer though, when summer comes up, how hot. When summer comes up, I'll probably take about 6 weeks off, ish, off ish. 6 weeks with less work anyway. So I'm looking forward to that very much. Hmm. I would say, um, I would remind people, or tell people, that I did a little short on Wednesday and a live as well, but the short is probably better in terms of quality, um, at a really nice bridge. You should know how much I like bridges. Um, she's in New Zealand now, excellent. Good to know. I knew she was kind of on her way. Mm. Yeah, hopefully that's all fine. Watch it, yeah. Um, I'll see how she is. Um, yes, you know how much I like bridges. I was at a really nice bridge um, Wednesday on YouTube. 6 weeks, using up all of your vacation and sick time. I can pretty much take whatever time I want, really. But because I sometimes work in schools, generally I try to stick to school timetable more or less. I'll probably do some work, but not my usual amount. I'm seeing if I can arrange some time for maybe some of the other colleagues that might want a bit of a hand over summer, because we tend to do different things over summer, and Um, Sometimes they need extra help. What am I eating? It is sweet and sour deep fried chicken with brown rice. It's number 104. You eat it. Oh, see, like that. You eat that. Good morning. Is that in hockey? It is. I'm on the warpath with Freddie's maths teacher at the moment. Can you come over and replace him, please? What, the teacher or Freddie? What's the problem? What's the issue? What's not being done properly? It's really nice. My line this morning, um, I've given her a bit of homework, a little bit of homework with 20 questions on adding and subtracting fractions. So converting them first to a common denominator, then adding them, and then simplifying. And you are subtracting. She told me today she didn't realize that you could have a negative fraction. But I pointed out to her that if you take away a sixth or something, that's a negative fraction. And she went, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing, yeah. Mm. I've um, I've met one or two maths teachers like that in my time. My time at school, that is. I was almost partial to division. Nice. Climbing A Munro, possibly, possibly. I go up there, West Island Way, something like that. Yeah, I think. Um, I think when you're teaching children, you can um, you can get away with that sort of thing more because they don't complain. Children, they just unless it's getting pretty extreme, they tend to just go along with things. Whereas an adult wouldn't put up with things like that and shouldn't, of course. I'm not should children, but yeah, sometimes people kind of take advantage, don't they? More D. I was a C student at school, but as I'm a book learner, college is a lot better. Yeah, everybody's got different styles of learning and different book learning. Okay, different styles of learning and different things that work for them. One last teacher having a you was really excited and that's going to Yeah. Hello, Joe. It doesn't sound like you to be quiet. And what was the answer? Were you allowed? Mm. Yeah, yeah. Mm. That's encouraged at college, hopefully. I create mental models to help frame problems. Probably if you're quick about it. And he always has the kids work on iPads rather than pen and paper. Then in the geometry exam, deducts points when the kids don't get exactly right on blank paper. Yeah, well, mm, yeah. I suspect they're being made to do things on iPad because it's more convenient for him. That's what I suspect. And it often is. It often is, but yeah, you should be doing that if it is detrimental to their learning. Mm, mm, mm. Is that the right spelling of practice, Jules? Those have to teach themselves with online exercise at home rather than actually explaining stuff. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Is there? Um, is there a mnemonic? Let's see. Mm, simple way to remember the difference. Um, a simple way to remember the difference is apparently ice is a noun and therefore practice containing ice is also a noun. Practice, on the other hand, is the verb form ending in eyes. So there we go. So line practice refers to the act of doing something regularly. Whereas practice, the verb practice refers to the action of doing something. Actually, something very well, like practicing a skill. I will practice my piano. Just like the word advice is a noun and advise is a verb. So practice and practice follow the same pattern. So what is, yeah, the act of doing something rather than actually doing it. So you are correct, yes. So I think this is written quite badly, actually. The example of the noun there, yeah. So the noun practice is, yeah, not correct. Read the book if you have questions in there. Can take that in. Yeah, I don't. I'm because it's AI. Yeah, I think that's. I think Jules is correct, and I think that is wrong. Actually. So there's a number of lessons here. Hmm. Firstly, Socratic methods of teaching are often very valuable. Asking people to think about what they've done, what they've written, justify it, even when they're correct, helps to reinforce knowledge. It's um, a good example when a tutor or teacher or whatever, sorry, a bit of rice. When a tutor or teacher, whatever, consults higher knowledge to get the answer from a reputable source, and it shows that AI is not necessarily a reputable source. Good. Not everyone does though. Another class I'm doing at the moment um, is very much about reputable sources and checking on the veracity of data. Um, and also was pointing out just yesterday if you are using AI, you have to check it. You have to check the sources. You have to point out that you are using AI. Yeah, don't trust it. One of my learners um, needed that to be reinforced. Let's have a bit of onion. Anyway, how are we all today? Hmm? What are you up to? What are you doing? Read his friend did an exercise in the exam and wrote, I didn't really understand it next to his results. Teacher wrote next to it, well, pay attention then. Wow. Wow. That is, yeah. Um, bad teaching, I would say. Bad teaching. Mm. Yes, a child shouldn't really be blamed for not understanding something. Yeah. Definitely something I would never say to a child or an adult. Yeah, absolutely. Hmm. All right. Hmm. This song, but we can't hear it. I think it's sampling. Oh, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember. And when they were a bit slow to pack up the stuff at recess. Recess is an American word, Jules. Don't use it, please. You count down from 10, and the last one to finish has to do extra homework. But if it runs over 7 minutes and steals that time of the kids' break time, it's not a problem at all. Yeah, I remember a maths teacher who would often go over his time, his allotted lesson, and when the children, for it was children, started complaining that they have to get to another lesson, let's say geography, the maths teacher would say, well, tell the geography teacher that I held you up, and if he has a problem with that, he can come and speak to me. Putting the onus on sorting it out onto the children to convey messages, which I think was quite wrong. I thought it said sampling. No, sampling. Sampling. Wrong. How many years has this rude person been teaching, Jules? Too many. 5 minute break and hadn't put it away the time last it started. Yes, this person should be retrained, at least. Possibly retrained for another job. Oh, wow, yes. I mean, if he's about your age, then he should be practically new to teaching. He should be almost fresh out of training college. Hmm. Incidentally, Jules, um, how are you getting into your parental leave? Have you been doing nothing? Have you been doing lots of things that you've been putting off? Have you simply been taking it day to day? All right. You know what's going to happen. Last time loads of kids did that, and you gave that backwards, and my wife is a math teacher as well. She laughed. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, at least she's laughing at how bad his teaching is. Maybe that's a good lesson for him. Well, maybe they could be recorded eventually. Um, the the waitress um, just walked through to the storeroom, and she flicked a switch on the wall, and the eye roll on her was stupendous. I don't know about what, but she looked very pissed off about something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Could be recorded doing something, but can you record them all the time? Difficult. Hard to get the most egregious examples on camera. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there'll be a walk. I heard a noise. Place it, there'll be a walk. Because it's a sizzling noise. I thought it was like power washing noise. Yeah, it's not a bad idea though. Freddy's school has phones. Many do. They've usually got to be switched off, I believe. Um, hmm. I'm trying to migrate some of the rice in towards the sweet and sour sauce. I like the flavour. Oh, sharp. Not using during school hours. Many use them regardless. So because all the watch TikTok in the 5 minute breaks, man, yeah, nobody says anything. 5 minute breaks. We used to get at least 10. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Very difficult to police it, I would imagine. Just the girls watching TikTok. Hmm. Or is that just what Freddy's has? Delicious. I the other day, when I was out walking, I bumped into Nevin. Waved at him, but I had my headphones on, so I didn't stop and yeah. But they must have double lessons, 45 minutes each, 5 minute breaks in between. Long breaks when you go in playground 20 minutes. Interesting. Obviously, what purposely so on? No, no. Um, I'm not stalking. I think I may have come up with a conclusion as to why the waitress was very pissed off. I think it's because she's been left to move all the bottles of Coke. Japanese are very interesting. Yes, he waved at me. Yes, it must have been the light for the storeroom that she switched on. I mean, yeah, well, but yes, certainly. Remember me. Nice, always nice when somebody remembers you. When somebody nice remembers you. Of course, also on that. Good for doing that. What people remembering you. It's interesting that boys talk to each other and the girls use TikTok. Don't wave at me just because I've been to a cafe. Um, one of the people who works in the local small supermarket um, said hello to me today. So aren't though. Yes, yes, that's true. That's very true. Better to talk to each other. Quite correct. That's a shame. Mm, yes, that needs to be changed. Tape recorder. Oh, tape recorder. Um, yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a long time, but yeah. Um, hmm. um, I trying to think if I ever had that kind of experience at school. Um, oh, well, PE perhaps. Um, not really bad teaching necessarily, but just because all the PE teachers were very rugby oriented, and I'm not. Um, yeah, I would have preferred to do no PE at all myself. But yes, they insisted on rugby and swimming and basketball and dancing, and I would have quite liked to play football, but that was never allowed. Yes, I don't know why people become PE teachers, really. It's strange. Strange profession. Frustrated professional sports people, perhaps. Hmm. Hmm. Delicious. I love the PE teacher was only interested in hanging out with popular girls and boys. It was maybe late 20s and then he slept with a young science teacher and they both left. Hmm. Um, we were almost completely split into boys and girls, and um, the boys all had male teachers and the girls all had female teachers, which doesn't necessarily make anything better and or safer. It might mean just no grip on the class and really bad knowledge about the subject. That's what I think we were split for everything apart from dancing, naturally. Um, I think we also did swimming together as well. Um, yes, it must have done. Yes, because I recall. Um, yes, I recall. Dance lessons. Yes, I do Scottish country dancing for a couple of months a year. Interesting. And I actually love that it was tantamount to officially sanctioned groping at times. Well, some of my fellow peoples were anyway. Um, yes, but I recall quite often for the different particular dances we would choose the same partner. So, for example, um, stripping the willow, for example, um, it was always me and Anne that did that together. What was what you do? Rugby mostly, basketball, netball, volleyball, um, general athletics, running around and jumping, um, swimming, gymnastics at primary school. No, in public. No. I was swimming naked with me. What? 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 His memories. Actually, he had actually a problem favorite teacher ever. Okay. I had some kids from really difficult background in his class, and he really liked it. So Mr. Keaton, Mr. Keaton, Mr. Keaton, who's Mr. Keaton? Hmm. Well, you mean Robin Williams? was. Trying to be authentic. A bit, a bit. Um, one of um, I think a boy in the year younger than me became a Scottish champion at long jump. I think. I think he competed at a high level. Like Commonwealth Games, that sort of thing. At Dawson Log, not for PE, you didn't. No, we did cross country running as well. Um, but yeah, javelin and discus, etc. Never got to do pole vaulting though, which is a shame. I would have liked that. Archery, not at school. Um, no, no. Um, I suspect, I suspect that giving us actual weapons would have been thought about twice. Bearing in mind some of my fellow pupils. Mm, true. Yeah, I think I did javelin. I think German class is so boring. I mean, what do you ask me? It's called pole vaulting. I don't know. I don't think it did. Um, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't recall pole vaulting equipment. Good afternoon, Mr. Mad. Not like now, not like in the clouds again. They've locked the doors and ran away. Very odd, wasn't it? Very odd. You're in IKEA. Oh. Hello, Jammer. I enjoyed watching dough squirting on YouTube. Okay. Golf? No. No, no golf. Yes, would have liked it on both of them, though. You enjoyed squirting, that's my I bet you did. I think it may have been a little bit too powerful. What's shinty? Um, well, it's a Gaelic sport. It's played. Oh, well, yeah, probably talking more. It's like lacrosse or like hockey. Um, you've got a stick or a cannon, um, and you um, hit a ball. Um, yeah, it's fast and running around. And you're running at Scottish type sports. what archery is that one? Um, yeah, we don't play shinty down here. That's North Scotland and Islands kind of a thing. Oh yeah, apparatus. Yeah, so wooden horses and things. Yeah, I never got to play hockey though. That was only girls. I used to pretend, um, well, No, I did legitimately have um, a long-term injury when I was about 15 or so, um, which meant I couldn't do much PE for a while. But the symptoms mysteriously lasted um, for the rest of my time at school for some reason. I was a very good footballer. I'd quit at 11. I wasn't allowed to play anymore. Thankfully, times had changed, I think. And again, it's called Osgood-Schlatter's disease, I believe. It's where the muscles in your leg are too strong for the ligaments in your knee, and your knee hurts a lot. Um, yeah, it's caused by muscles developing faster than the rest of the body, so teenagers quite often get it. But then it goes away after a while. Except, weirdly, mine didn't. Well, that was very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. I'm glad I listened to your band, so yes, so I. Nice to have you here, Mr. Med and Gemma. Just never have stopped growing, in many ways. There goes a former learner of mine over there. Just saying. Off the side of the street, I don't think you saw. Hmm. I'm in two minds about having anything else. I think I probably won't today, to be honest. Um, there's a fly buzzing around. I don't like eating when there's flies around. I've finished my tea pretty much. Pretty much. I don't want to eat too much, to be honest. So I think I shan't order anything else. But I feel, pleasantly full and whatnot. Well, have you had GPS? 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 No dessert. No dessert. No dessert today. Nah. I think I'll be too full. Uh, why don't you want to eat too much? Well, I think I might make some pasta later. And it's difficult when I'm making pasta. It's difficult to make a small amount, so I will probably have quite a lot of pasta later. I need to eat something so busy. Didn't even have bread. So busy. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Um. hmm, didn't just have pasta. I had orzo last night. Nice. Why did it go? Well, because it's a 500 milliliter passata thing, and other ingredients are set amounts as well. Um, so it's difficult to make it smaller with that. Um, so yeah, find the pasta package. Yeah, the pasta isn't the issue; it's the sauce. Mm. No guest today. No, no. Just me. You can do math. Maths. Maths. Leftovers are another thing. I mean, it's also then freeze it. Don't know that well, maybe. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, leftovers. Sometimes I do have pasta for breakfast. It's true. Hmm. I was looking to see if it's come through. The cost has come through yet, but it has. I'm not going to show you my bank account. Uh, you can do mathematics. Yes, I can do mathematics. I can do all of the mathematics. Make the sauce freeze the other half. Yeah, I think like your family do it. I think if I was going to going to make too much and then not eat it all in one go, I think it's much more likely that I just put uh, put put the rest of it into the fridge and have it for breakfast. I think that's the most likely thing. That's what I usually do. It does taste very nice out of the fridge in the morning. Please read again. Why you leave that tiny amount of broccoli? I just don't fancy it in particular, to be honest. I'm, oh, mathematics. You mean mathematics? Okay. Um, Amazing. Yeah, I'm just not had a broccoli meat today. But yeah, I think I shall probably stop there. I think I've eaten sufficient. Thank you for a simple. I had, well, my orzo last night had peas in it. Let's see what else did I have yesterday. What was it? Tuesday, Thursday. I had mango. I had dried mango pieces. I had pineapple. I had some pineapple juice. I had what did I have for my lunch? I had tomato in my lunch. That counts as vegetables, isn't it? You know, whole broccoli. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, broccoli is nice. I like broccoli. I like cauliflower better, to be honest. I like roasted cauliflower very much. Still summer weather, yeah, yeah. Fresh fruit. So no, so I had dried mango, and I had pineapple juice. Um, yeah, yeah, it's nice and sunny. There's people out in shorts. Yeah. Um, like cauliflower, I grow supermarket varieties are poor, like most things. Um, if I make my pasta, I usually put beans in my pasta, kidney beans or other kind, plus the passata, of course. Yeah, warm on it. I'm sure it's over 15 degrees. Yes. I just remember where I parked my car. Other generic kinds. Other generic kinds of what? Broccoli. Can I show you where I parked my car? Mm, yes. So look, can you see? Can you see? Parked car. It's very clever. That's where we are. You can, if I turn you around, look, it's clever. It's very clever. You go to Lidl where they do Alpenfest and get the what? Maltax. Maltax. What's that? What's that? Oh, genetic kinds of beans. Oh, right, yes. Haricot beans, for example. I made sure that there's nothing permanent and or too revealing on there. Hmm. Farm markets will be open anything else. Farm markets. I suppose they will be. I'm considering buying one of the Ramones. Is that listed there? No, it's not. Oh, fresh out of the fridge. I'm considering that. I'm surreptitiously watching the two other diners, a young man and young woman. I would say they're both about 18. I don't know if they're on a date, but it's kind of got that feel to it. German dumplings with meat filling invented by monks from the Malbronn monastery. Near here to achieve during Lent, hiding the meat inside the dumplings. Oh, I do like hiding the meat inside the dumplings. The name of the restaurant gives away the location. Well, yes, kind of does. But I think anyone paying any attention would know that. Those monks. They're always up to that, aren't they? Yes, there's a little and there's a an Aldi near here. We've had some dogs at highest meeting. Yes, thank you, Trissa. Good afternoon. I knew someone would comment about that. I'm going to drink up and then I'm going to go because Trissa's here. I tell you what they originally called them. You have to find them. God, okay. Okay, go ahead. Herrgottsscheißerle. Herrgottsscheißerle. Is that right? Herrgottsscheißerle. Why is meat prohibited during Lent? I don't know. Not bad, thank you. Was it something to do with Jesus starving himself? I don't know. Um, eh, eh, eh. Yes, it's about time to go anyway. It's about time to go. So I think what I might do at no particular time. Jesus starving himself, yeah. Well, he's got to keep those cheekbones in order, hasn't he? Might have been only on Fridays when they were supposed to eat fish only. I don't know. Um, What was I saying? Oh yes. I don't know at any particular time, but I'm thinking I might do a live cycling stream at some point. When I remember I'm a phone charged. Yeah. So I might give you some sort of warning on my Discord when I'm going to do that. Um, yeah. I don't know when, but I might do that because it's quite good fun. How exciting! I know. I know. Yeah. Anyway, I think that'll do for today. I think I have occupied the table for long enough. So I'll definitely come back on Tuesday. Little things to achieve God with. Very much. I haven't broken the bicycle. No, it's still in full working order. Whatever it was that Helgoth, that makes sense. Whatever it was that he did to it, replacing the axle or something, has worked. So I've recommended him to a colleague who also needs her bike fixed. I said, go to him, he's good. So yeah, I'm pleased and yeah, you know, happy. Right, anyway, it's time to go. Bescheißen. Bescheißen. Herrgott, bescheißen. Herrgott, bescheißen. Herrgott, bescheißen. Swabian slang for little, like at. Okay. He wants them to arm wrestle, and she's having none of it. She just stabbed his hand with some chopsticks. Sacrilegious monks there. Yeah. Well, it'll be good to me. Wow, it's possible. It's very cute. Right. Thanks for watching. If I was making noise, yeah. It's literally just fun. Yes, I shall see you later. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you definitely Tuesday, maybe before then. Have a nice